Dun, ta-da! Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everyone. Let's get to the point, to the main point. Ta-da! I, let me get a nice, see all that I had written with cheat code and all, everything. Bro, अबे यार, I want a page. Yeah. Bro, 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 I passed. I passed, bro. I passed sixth semester CSE engineering VTU. I I freaking passed with a great GPA. I'll tell you the part, but I passed, bro. That is what matters. Like, pass is all that matters. Especially for me personally, pass is all that matters. Like, oh my god, bro, you won't believe. Let's get to the main point that I ranted like hell. I yapped like hell, and I was like crazy shit done with CC. And then I planned, and then finally I wrote ML, machine learning paper. And then you, bro, let me give you some, backstory kind of thing. I can't tell you the story completely, also can't reveal many stuffs as well, but I'll just give you some different kind of story kind of thing. I hope you understand in what way I am meaning it. Okay, so there was some project. Okay, and then we had a mentor for that project, and then the same mentor used to handle machine learning for us, for my class. And then that mentor is pretty good only, but the thing is, you know I don't know what went wrong or what happened, or like, that personal beef. Not, I wouldn't call it as personal beef, but that kind of off kind of thing. This is all I can tell you. I mean, like, you know how do I tell you, like, that off kind of feeling thing between me and that particular teacher. Because like, I felt that, I genuinely felt that. I still don't know why, but because, let me give you some example. Like, I used to get scolded sometimes, but like, in class. Okay, I'm just sitting somewhere random place. I'm just sitting, and then my one leg was upon another leg. I was just casual, like, I like to fight, and I love practicing to fight. And fight means the actual kind of fight, not some random, video games, or not that. We don't do that shit here. I don't do that shit, all video game stuff and all. I fight in real life. Okay, so I was like, I am very much fond of fighting and health and fitness and all that. So I learn stuffs by myself. Like I used to learn stuffs by myself at that part of the time in my life. And like, I try some nonsense shit at home, like, hitting some random pole, kicking something, and then getting my leg hurt, getting my hands hurt. And like, some random shit on earth that exists is, it will be me, bro, because I would try all such random shit just to get, like, I wanna, I try punching the wall with my bare hand. I try kicking the wall with my bare leg. I do that stuff out of interest, and I want to build strength for my muscles. So I do that shit, bro. Okay, I'll tell you that backstory, like why I like fighting and all that. But yeah, so I do all that shit, and I get hurt. And then next day when I come to college, I'm like half walking, half, like dragging my leg just to go somewhere. I'm just dragging my leg. That level kind of pain will be there. Like my entire body will be paining, bro. I'm that level, like, like all that nonsense shit, to that level I will do. Just giving you an hint on what I am up to, like all the nonsense shit that I'm up to. My entire body will be paining, bro. So, like, I'll tell you how this is related to VT exam and all. I'll get to the main point very soon. So I was just sitting in the class, and that teacher was there, and one leg upon another leg, because my leg was hurting. So I was just trying to sit comfortably, and then that guy was like, Anusha, sit properly. This is not a movie. You're not watching a movie. This is not your home. Sit properly. And right there, bro, right there itself, it's like, if this is the class, these three rows, and here that teacher, I am sitting here, and here there are kids. There are other kids as well. They're like keeping their leg out, stretching their leg out, behind the desk and all that. It is so clearly visible to me also. I don't know whether it was visible to him or anything. I've observed that a lot of times, like a lot of times. No hate to these kids or anything, but for them he never scolded. But for me he scolded, bro. But for me he scolded. That is the only point. And then, like, I kind of felt like that person under. It's too difficult to write and all. I'm not in mood to write. That person underestimated me, bro. That person underestimated me. Okay. And then, like, that his opinion about me was going down. I don't know why, or like it was never up or what, I don't know. But like, that person underestimated me a lot. That is what I used to feel when I used to talk to the teacher, like good only. Like, teacher is good, but I kind of felt that, okay. And then, there was this one hackathon that I had to go. I was in the hackathon. It's my first hackathon, first freaking hackathon after 5 semesters of engineering. You know how important that is? I'm going there not for fun, not to see boys or not to befriend anyone. I was there to, build some actual stuff. Okay. And then, that day itself, he has dropped a message that everybody should submit their assignment, or else I'll cut 4 marks for them. In VTU, 50 marks is from college and 50 marks is from VTU, right? So out of this 50, I got 38, which is very less, which is very, very less. In my entire 5 semesters, 5 to 6 semesters, that is the second time I got less than 30, bro. Less than 40, bro. I am that good student. I am actually that good student. Like, I don't actively study, but when I study, I'll make sure I'm at the top. Okay. So he has given me 38. 38 plus 4. 42 is my actual marks out of 50. But 42 is reduced to 38. 4 marks gone because I didn't submit that assignment on that day. Okay. That day also, I just went there to the cabin. I asked, like, sir, please. I know, please, nothing. I wouldn't say please and all to anybody. I mean, like, unless I'm into some great trouble or something. But I just went there and I just submitted my assignment. Like, I had dropped a text also, like, sir, I'm in the hackathon. Like, next day I would come and I would submit. He was like, submit it through some friend. I was like, how, what friend, what does he mean by friend, bro? I barely talk to one or two people in the college, and I don't have friends. That's a different part. But who would, come to my home like that too? Like, if this is my home, some far distance there is college, and in very double far distance there is that hackathon place. I am here. Who would come to my home get that assignment book, and then go to college and submit my. Who would do all that, bro? Let's be honest. We are no more like, there are no more friends who set standards and all that shit. Nothing like that. I lost 4 marks. Next day I submitted the assignment. He was like, I'll cut 4 marks. He first asked like what hackathon, which hackathon. Then he was like, give the permission letter. And I, like, I was like, I didn't have that permission letter at that time. So I was like, you know, like he said, I'll cut 4 marks. So I was like, okay, cut the marks. And then I just came. Okay, I was totally not in mood to like sleep deprived and all that. Totally not in mood to say like, no, no, sir, please give me marks and all. I was like, at that moment, okay, cut the marks. The moment I said that, and then I just came back, I was like, okay, now what am I going to do? I should get marks by myself from VTU, and I have that confidence in myself. And then, you know what Miss Anusha did? Like, CC was already messed up. This gave some 100 to 2x 100 of confidence for me that what am I doing in my life? That's when I thought, after CC went wrong, like I had worked so hard and then CC went wrong, I just came back. I thought I had made that video also, but personally, when I am alone, I'm like in a different state of mind. An empty brain is a home of demons. I am like that. I was like, what am I even doing in life? I didn't crack an internship. I didn't get a job. I'm in final year, and I was like, what am I even doing? What am I even doing? And then I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but ML is personal. I have to get marks in ML. By the time I had forgotten the fact that ML is a personal subject, at that moment I have to get marks. I was like, I will get marks in ML. I don't know how. I don't know like how fast I'm gonna study or how I'm gonna study or whatever it is, but I will get marks in ML. And that's when I planned, like textbooks, each and every single topic. I've gone through each and every single topic just to figure out the cheat code that I sent you guys. Just to figure out the cheat code that I sent you guys, and that I learned for myself also. Guess what? Guess what? I scored 90 out of 100 in ML. In ML, I scored 90 out of 100, which means 45 out of 50 in VTU. And from college, 38 out of 50. Look at the difference. Bro, just look at the goddamn difference, bro. 38 from college and 45 from freaking university, my university. That's, a light, a light improvement, a light improvement according to me, because students can get marks. We can get marks from college, but we can never get marks easily from VTU. This is what I personally believe. And then I was able to score 45 out of 50. That's like great, you know, like that's like freaking great. First thing I saw was P P P P P. I was like, thank God I passed. And then I saw my marks. I'll tell you my marks. CC, I scored 77 or something, or like 72 or something. I don't know, but 70 plus. ML, I scored 83. 80 freaking 83 from myself. I mean, for myself, to myself, and all that. And then consumer electronics, bro. I barely passed, bro, but still I've got 70 plus, bro. I was like, what? What? I wrote for 60, bro. I don't know how I got 70, bro. I don't know. Like, damn, that's good. And then you know about how I wrote CC and CE and all that, right? And the advanced Java, like one big, great person, bro. Java is personally my favorite language, bro. And I should have done good in Java, but I scored out of these two, the less one was Java itself. I scored less in Java, but it's fine. I was lame, and lazy to write the exam. I came early just to eat golgappa, just to eat golgappa. I came, so I have to pay that. So, anyways, this is my marks, and I scored 8.6 plus CGPA. A, 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 8.6 CGPA. I imagine I fell in love the moment I saw my VTU results. I don't know I don't know to sing, sorry. Bro. Um that's it. And I have like one crazy story you wouldn't even like imagined, or like, oh, it's getting dark. Like, oh shit, it's already 6:30, bro. It's almost 7. So yeah, I have some story, some girl, and that girl, and she's into copying and shit, and something will happen, and then I have a crazy story. I'll tell you. Not now, not very soon, but I'll tell you like everything in depth, in detail. Of course, I'll tell you, but I'll tell you some other time, okay? And by the way, we need to get placed. Placed, placed. So to get placed, we need to study. I've wasted enough of pages, I guess. What is this goal? To get placed, we need to study for aptitude. We need to study DSA, and then again we need to study core concepts of computer science. And then I'm speaking about SWE role, basically software engineering role. And we need to learn for all that managerial rounds or behavioral rounds and all that, HR interviews and all that. So 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 I'm gonna drop a video about this very soon. And thank you, thank you so much. I i read someone like she got 9 SGPA, 9 SGPA in her entire first, like, in her entire engineering. She got 9 SGPA. I'm so proud of you, bro. And someone got 9.8, and that guy was asking for re-evaluation. And he also told my cheat code helped him. I was like, जो वो, I mean, I don't know Hindi, guys. जो जो और जो चीट कोड मैं बोलता हूँ, वो मैं नहीं पढ़ा हूँ. Or like, like the cheat code that I tell about, I myself, I study half of it. I study half of it, and I have ended up scoring 70. No doubt you guys scored 90 by studying full, I guess. But anyways, thank you very much to all those who passed and all those who even didn't pass. Like, you might have one or two backlog, but it's okay, bro. You've got me. I'll give you cheat code. Just tell me which subject it is. Just drop a mail about the syllabus. I'll make a cheat code for it. And I don't know. I personally thank YouTube family, my YouTube family, all you guys. And also I thank God for for giving me this intuition of, getting the perfect cheat code. To giving me this intuition of getting a perfect cheat code. Like, as soon as I see some questions and I read a few stuff, I'm like, yeah, this question, we will definitely get it. And sometimes I have a intuition, like in which part which questions, and in which or part which questions. I get that intuition as well, but the reason I don't upload to that depth is that if it goes wrong, then you guys might end up killing me. That's why. It's VTU, we never know what happens, right? So that's why. So this is it. Justice served, revenge taken successfully. I never thought I would take a revenge, but bro. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.